Kiwi, what do you think is going on in the Ukraine? Putin started a war on Ukraine. Today is the day that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Yeah. There is a long and deep culture and history amongst the Russian and Ukrainian people that us us outsiders, it's just difficult to weigh in on because it's their culture, it's their like heritage and their history, and like overall in that sense, like Russia invaded Ukraine initially in history, and they've tried to make it a part of Russia because they're the more they're the more powerful country, and even though it's not fair, the more powerful country bullies and governs a weaker, smaller country nearby, especially when it's ethnically and racially entwined, I guess. So, Volodymyr Zelensky, he is cringe, man. He is a puppet of sleepy Joe Biden. He is an actor turned, a comedian actor turned president of Ukraine. It gives you the general state of the decision making of the people of that country, which, from what I've seen, are crazy resilient and strong and nice people, and they're really suffering. The point of all of this at the end of the day is to decrease suffering and stop the death. Anyway, Volodymyr Zelensky is wanting to join NATO, and NATO has been creeping up a lot on Russia because of the historical agreement for America and NATO not to go 1 inch to the east. Kiwi. 1 inch to the east, not 1 inch to the east. And over time, they're trying to. So Zelensky's like trying to get friendly with NATO, and Russia's Putin, not Russia, is very mad about that, and he wants to come take it over. It hasn't been as easy as he thought it would, but he is. Putin and China, they play a different game. They play a different game to the Western world, and not all is as it seems. The sanctions on Russia, for example, they're hurting Russia, but they're also hurting the EU and other countries very badly. And for the Russian oligarchs or whatever, like the Western people are just literally robbing them with the excuse that because of this war that they didn't start, but like, they're robbing them, taking this chance to like rob them. So no, and yeah, what do you think about that? Joe Biden, it's this is the best situation for America after after their crazy, just they've been having a hard time with COVID and everything, and this is just all good news. Like Joe Biden can keep motivating his puppet Zelensky to, because Zelensky he's not a politician. He's binary. He's black and white. Like he wants all freedom, all Instagram, TikTok, but like the world does not work like that on such a big and important scale. Like humans are not that perfect yet. Like, and he really pissed off Russia, and then Joe Biden, he'd love to keep sending Ukraine weapons, getting profits, making the US dollar more valuable because, all the money is coming over. The EU financial markets are considered, less safe right now. So all the money is, the US dollar is getting more valuable and it's helping them with their debt that they've caused over Corona and just being America. So they want to keep it going. They want to keep it going and extend it, actually. Take as long as possible. And like Russia, I can't believe, like allegedly through, the pleb, what we're told, it's like 7,000 to 15,000 Russian soldiers dead, which is crazy, man. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, if there's any truth in that, let's say like it's 7,000, the lowest estimate. Like, that's a lot. They came in to try to invade a country, and that's how many people they got killed in like a month. Like, Vladimir Putin, he definitely has a disorganized army, a military, or he just does not give a fuck about the lives of Russian people, his own people. But Ukraine are getting all the good weapons, all the nice stuff from the US and NATO or whatever, but not the important stuff that ends the war, like high-tech weapons and jets, etc. Because they want to feed them but keep it going, and they're also scared to piss off Russia, which shows like the sort of decline in the total domination of America and the West in earlier decades. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. So times are changing and they can't just, yeah, yeah. What about China, you say? China does not want to get involved. They want to bide their time. Everything is going well for them. The West hate it, but they know it's true and they just don't want to get involved and risk further economic growth and prosperity to gain the number one position in the superpower. This is a superpower, but like they're still behind America because the US dollar dominates the world financially, and the US still have the heaviest military, but the Chinese size, organization, and uh, manufacturing power is truly scary for Western governments because they don't want China to do what they've been doing for the last 100 years. How scary would that be? So there's this terrible, classically horrible process right now of two massive sides, like Russia versus the Western society, you could say, but mainly America, to use this battleground, which is Ukraine, to sort out just, get the economy stimulated. And that's at the suffering and death of Ukrainian people and just general instability and anxiety in the world, which is terrible. So Zelensky's already said he doesn't need to join NATO. So that sort of predicts the general direction of the war, that Russia will still win. They're still holding back so much of their military might. And Joe Biden's like, haha, like you guys are really shit. But he wants to like get them to flex a bit more, do like send him some more stuff. But Russia's like biding their time because the sanctions, the whole instability this has caused, like it hurts the EU as well, and America wants that. It's just like it's complicated, and at the end of the day, TikTok Zelensky and stuff talks all this stuff like, oh, like not as everyone in you like you'll have to kill every person in Ukraine or whatever city if you want to take it. That's not a good thing to be saying as a representation of your people. Like, Don't you reckon? So, hope this is all over soon. And people should understand, I think, and just see both sides and not have such extreme viewpoints. Like, the the truth is usually somewhere in the middle when all things are balanced, because humans are not perfect and we still have to work it out in the end of the day. So I hope they work it out and no more people have to suffer or die needlessly. Hey, Kiwi. All the poor cats in Ukraine. Seen photos. You live so comfortably. Yeah, you're knocked out.